quality. To you, there's no equal.
Second to none. Second to none. Radio D, you're still number one.
You are the voice of the voiceless. You are the choice of the voiceless.
Real.
Sure.
Yeah. Check it out. Check it.
You did teach and preach, but good governance.
Real.
You want to see we country advance. You not get party, stand for democracy. You give everybody a chance.
98.1
Radio Democracy.
Alright, the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Shortly time from now, we'll bring come to you in News and Current Affairs program. Good morning, Salon. Stay tuned to 98.1 FM for the very best in radio listen.
From New Englandville Studios, good morning. Welcome to the edition of the program Good Morning Salon for this week. We come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today on Monday, August 17, 2026, and we bring the program to you this Monday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara Naminim. Good morning. We thought of the day say sometimes losing people is how you find yourself. We mean say some people get for left you life. At the time you go understand you value. And we headline them for today's edition of the program Good Morning Saloon. The Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo, say the engagement where he gets with local council authority empowerment chief them na the southeast region go help for address some of the challenge them where local council them don't they get. The Secretary General for the All People's Congress APC party, Lansana Doumbouya, don't ask government for suspend the constitutional amendment bill where Parliament passed this BNTM. What you do you go know inside the program. And today we go talk to one SLPP member of Parliament where they represent people in Kalaon district, Honorable Indelo Moegevao, and one member of the APC media team, Muhammad Ali Mugaji Tichan, who said them go talk about the outcome of the 2025 Constitutional Amendment Bill Act and Amendment Acts and waiting people think about the thing them where they inside this law.
Members say the listen we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and selfie the listen we from with different radio partners them across the country.
You dey listen we live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM na Freetown, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falabar District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio 1J 101.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Moi 105.5 na Kailau, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sando on 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro na Pujon District, Advocacy Radio na Potloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District, and Tongo Radio on 107.5 FM.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. You can be part of the program by you can send in your message or comment now we WhatsApp number or normal message on the number 077-981-981 or somewhere so you can send in your message on our Radio Democracy Facebook page and YouTube page. The program now Good Morning Salon will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and we'll bring the program to you this Monday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara na minim. We start for look at issues. We go inside the Deputy Executive Director of the National Protected Area Authority, Dwight Sheriff, say the Brocoast within they do na the Aberdeen Creek na part of their commitment for protect water catchment area them. Talk this for Seka one operation way NPAA, the Salon Police and Military do na the Aberdeen Creek. Alaji Jallo been the part of this operation and put this report together.
Pambul una kabo. The Radio Democracy Kawaka na Aberdeen Creek, Western area urban district. Inside this place, we get plenty mangrove them. But from the looks of things, Kusa Atinap, down the water, this place gets plenty unfinished building them. where people put na this place as way for live, and this now one way government think say not good for make people tap na this place. Make workman and National Protected Area Authority can broke them building there, yeah, na Aberdeen Creek. Inside them workman there, yeah, get people them, we can accompany them, forgive them security, like the Salon police and soldier man them, they go guide them, protect workman them at National Protected Area Authority, so that they go able to do their work fine. Where community people not go ambog them. From waiting you hear in the background, na caterpillar workman them na National Protected Area Authority they use for broke them unfinished building there. Yeah. Well, Fambul, I go talk to one community member where affected now this demolition exercise. The mommy, you go tell me your name Euda Ibi.
When I come back again. Oh God. Anything what I want to do when I do anything what I want to do. When I say when I say the focus, stand there. When I want to do anything, when I do anything,
this book also they can do so they even give a notice for say they can't go.
Nobody
notice.
Nobody
don't give. Well, as we don't hear from that cry day, this mommy now one affected person where they broke a hose. We not agree for talk to me, but as I hear from the background, the mommy they feel the pain from the affected family where you just don't hear they cry. I will talk to workman at the National Protected Area Authority for tell we waiting make they can broke some host them na Aberdeen Creek. You can tell Fambula you name Euda Yubi.
Mina Dwight ZK Sheriff, the Deputy Executive Director, National Protected Area Authority, head of this operation.
Okay, today on the unade na Aberdeen Creek. Now the third time this wire now unade broke host then ya. How this come about?
This is a part of a mandate. We did do this demolition because the people there severally we don't want them made a left for the advance inside the ecosystem when at the marine protected area. So only Aberdeen Creek will develop. The other areas that we demolish by the way. We get the terrestrial ecosystem, but yeah, don't become an eyesore. We know they demolish because one for demolish. We demolish because one for stop the encroachment expansion into the creek. So therefore, we don't can do 3 weeks ago a cut-off line. At that cut-off line day, we know they go beyond that. So who say they broke now? Who say we don't demarcate say now they broke?
First way they listen, you go ask. Some be the way people they don't can put all their structures there. So
when them they do their structures there, we been they warn them. We get rangers and deploy right across with protected areas there. Aberdeen Creek here we get a permanent deployment of rangers there. But mind you, when they begin foundation, then they can't warn you. When you don't control the foundation, we can't mark. But waiting they happen at Aberdeen Creek and net people in the hook. They only work something on net in the hook. And not be me to say we be sit down. We be the one people regularly to want to make sure say we able put this site here back in natural state. When are the mangroves are they be done now? They don't deplete all the mangroves there as far as the sea.
Well, Fambul Asunaro Yeri from the Deputy Executive Director and National Protected Area Authority, we in the talk but waiting the rest for do next. After they don't broke their host the year na Aberdeen Creek. From Aberdeen Creek, Western Area Urban District for the Society for Radio Democracy, me na Alaji Jallo, they report.
The program na Good Morning Saloon where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As we mentioned inside the edition of the program Good Morning Saloon, they look at the constitutional amendment outcome, the thing them we come on inside there, waiting at the opposition, the position, and also waiting government make up of them as the opposition being get a press conference last week. We said and call on the president for suspend the constitutional amendment process and not for sign them. Inside the program, we expect for be joined now the studio by Honorable Indolo Gevao from Kalaun District to represent the Salon People's Party, and now the program now already don't get APC media team member we now Muhammad Ali Mogaji Tijan Esquire. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Saloon.
Good morning, Mr. Presenter.
Yes, as I mentioned to listeners and viewers. Today we are for talk about the constitutional amendment, the outcome, and the position of the opposition. But we'll come to you shortly, and as we look at other issue.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. They take another issue inside the program. Inside the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Jiwo Abdullahi, say the $18 million global environment facility project with the ministry and partner then implement will make people tap for the do bad thing them to the environment and self-reduce poverty. He talked this with the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change and partner them go pull the global environment facility project. Nado. For more on this, make we join Adeyemi Jackson.
Different reports wey World Bank and other international organizations don dey pull show say Salon dey among the countries dem na the world wey exposed to climate change like flooding, pasmark wey displace the warm, deforestation, mudslide and other one dem. And this could happen because of the bad thing them where people don't they do to the environment. For address them challenge them make the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change together with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Food System Resilience Program and the World Bank don't develop the Global Environment Facility Project where it talk the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change, Elizabeth Awa Elil, talk about the Jeff Project and the couple with the Pandis Project.
I am here to warmly welcome you to this meeting. The Jeff Additional Funded 3 National Stakeholders Meeting. Today, we formally launch the 18.35 million USD FSRP Jeff project, a critical investment from the Least Development Countries Fund to build climate resilience, promote sustainable landscape management, and strengthen our food systems.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, they in charge for implement the Feed Salon program, where this na government flagship program, we make the Deputy Minister one, Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Dr. Aissata Kamanda, talk about waiting them and at the ministry make up of the Global Environment Facility project.
For us in the Ministry of Agriculture, we consider this project very important and very critical. This is because of its multifaceted approach that has been described in the PAD that will address critical areas across the 7 selected districts. All of us in the room were aware of the challenges we are faced with climate change and the issues that are affecting us. For us in agriculture, we feel it the most because we're in the field and the issues are hitting our farmers or our end users.
Dr. Aissata Kamanda also talked about the different area there where the Jeff project they support for promote food security in the country.
I am very happy because I believe that this funding portfolio will help support biodiversity protection and also protect the ecosystem. It will help us to protect the habitat of such of like the Gola Forest, the other parks, and some of the protected areas. It will also help us to protect our endangered species that have now been extinct. If you go to Gola Forest before, when we were kids growing up, we used to hear that they have elephants, there are other things there, but as at now, you can't find some of these species there. And these species are very critical to us because they are unique to West Africa. I believe that this funding will help us to either protect them so we don't lose all of them or even try to introduce those that have gone into extinction.
The World Bank office na Salon they support government for implement this project at 6 districts them, where now Bo, Potloko, Moyamba, Kailang, Kambia and Tonkolili. We make the Minister of the Environment and Climate Change, Jiwo Abdullahi, explain about the reason why they bring different government will command them together.
The reason why these conversations are important is because like each of you here in this room today bring something to the table. You have expertise in one area or another which we think is important to a project like this. As you go through presentations today and discuss, I want you to keep in mind the most important piece in this project, and that's the people. It's the people across these 7 districts. Some of the most vulnerable people who are facing real extreme poverty. Poverty that say the climate exacerbates, but poverty that we can do something about.
Jiwo Abdullahi also talked about what that they hope for achieve from this project.
I mean, what we're doing here is we're bringing government to these communities for a short period of time to give them a boost, to provide seed capital to members of these communities, to provide them with the technology to be able to transform that seed capital into productive use that will better their lives so that they can support their families.
The Minister of the Environment and Climate Change, Jiwo Abdullah, end up for call on community people for support government for implementing them with the inside this project so that they were able to protect the environment from the bad thing the way people they do and reduce poverty. Now decide them with this project the target. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue as you reap one of headlines story them inside the program Radio Democracy. They look inside the concern and issues them with the APC party get concerning the constitutional amendment bill where Parliament passed this BNTM. Also, the call on the president for suspend them and other people and get their own concern. Well, for come, if we know more about some of the concern them with the APC party get, make we get Muhammad Ali Mogaji Tijan Esquire. In the represent the APC party, in the media team, as we can tell you some of the concern them we didn't get. But still inside the studios, with the wait, the SLPP member of parliament, we represent Kaila District, we now Honorable Indolo Moe Givao. Good morning, Lawyer Tijani. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Thank you so much.
All right. In recent times, we see the APC party don't raise concern concerning the constitutional amendment bill, and last week or the weekend. Last week, yes, una all a press conference wherein una raise issues them concerning the constitution. For the benefit of listeners, witness some of the concern them we una get holistically about the constitution.
Thank you very much. Basically, the concern of the APC is that the constitutional amendment bill is unconstitutional. The procedure and the mode we Parliament use for attempt an amendment, because for me they don't amend it because parliamentary procedure gets stages for bill for become a law or to become an act. The particular procedure where they use is unconstitutional and it rob the people of Sierra Leone of democracy and democratic principles. That the concern and the APC get. So in we own position, the amendments not for hold until due process of the law is followed.
All right. Now, law get unclear. Is it that now the clause they wanna get issue with, or now the process and procedure way the Parliament use for pass this bill on a concern board?
Well, we get problem with both, in the sense that there is a laid down constitutional provision as to how for go about amendment processes, and this laid down constitutional provision have not been followed by the SLPP or by Parliament, sorry. They don't ever follow the laid down procedure where for make them change or they amend or they alter the constitution.
Okay. You know one of the media team member then for the All People's Congress Party we get concerned. Also you know a lawyer. You say unconstitutional. What are the pointers them?
Right.
In your statements where you say unconstitutional?
All right. This amendment bill for the Sierra Leone Constitution with the gun, it gets 6 main pointers. The first one, they deal with the first past the post system and the block proportional representation system. The second one, they deal with the presidential threshold. The third one, they deal with independent presidential candidacy to contest for general elections, presidential general elections. The fourth one, they deal with dual citizenship parliamentary representation. The fifth one, they deal with 30% quota for women in politics or in governance. And the last one, they deal with nomination of electoral commissioner. In the 6 issues there where this amendment bill they look into, the one where the APC focus on more are the first and the second one. They will deal with the first past the post system and the block system. And it very clear say the 1991 Constitution make adequate provision if you get for change a move, if you get for alter a move, how you forgo about her. This process where the Constitution prescribe for let them go through for change anything within the Constitution, then we believe say Parliament will follow. Now that's not the concern.
You say for you the bill not pass at all, but other side of the argument they say the bill has been passed.
I want to listen to the speaker very clearly what he say. The speaker make 2 statements. We don't listen to the debate and we don't do the third reading after voting. He say him believe say section 91 subsection 1 where they talk about simple majority. He go apply them with respect to this amendment bill. However, in bid for apply this section 91 subsection 1, it make reference to the Supreme Court. For let the Supreme Court go interpret whether it will be comfortably applicable or not. So there is no clear position. There is no starting position. But however, for clarity, now make we partido hold a press conference. They ask His Excellency the President for hold on to the bill because of this grey area we surround them at the moment until clarity is certain. Follow we go proceed.
All right. Another concern I get for do with the PR system who una dey against, and una believe say the first past the post and the right one because una say that's they make people able all member of parliament then cancel them accountable. Waiting the APC party the afraid we make una no want the PR system.
We don't fear anything. We only ask for them to follow the constitution. If you look at section 38 of the Constitution, it clearly don't state say now first past people system for use for parliament election. If I'm not a mistake, no more section 38 subsection 2 of the 1991 Constitution. So if they want to let them go through the due procedure according to the 1991 Constitution, according to the 1991 Constitution, how for change them. And it's simple. It's a 2/3 majority. We have clauses them. We're very clear. If you want change them, a 2/3 majority of parliament. And of course, it's clear, all man know, say, they don't get time. All man know, say, the SLPP no get the 2/3 majority, or the parliament of Sierra Leone no get 2/3 majority for alter any single amendment into that constitution. They don't get time at all.
Okay. The APC now hold a press conference. They call on the president for put an hold to the constitutional amendments process, or if you go before enough or sign. Where somebody go say, the APC strongest voice now inside parliament than they. Why members of parliament not been standing ground inside parliament but go out of parliament and go only press conference and say the president not for do this, not for do that?
These are ones that are in twofold. One, the staying or walking out of parliament by the APC member of parliament not get anything to do with what the constitution don't say for amendment of any provision inside the constitution. Whether the APC stay, whether the APC not stay, whether the APC walk out, whether the APC stay in, there is laid down provision in the constitution where the presence or absence of APC not only determine them. Now the rules according to the constitution, now they determine them. So that one they no matter. And secondly, the leader of the opposition, the Honorable Abu Kago, he make the position very clear with the APC 100% standby. Say the APC not will be part of any agreement. We on the side of the APC not will concur with any agreement we will be unlawful in terms of the implementation of the constitution. We not will ever be part of her. And waiting parliament don't do so, it's unlawful. It's unlawful in the sense that in law we go to call expressio union e exclusio alterius. That means say if the constitution, you don't know what to call the rules of statutory interpretation. Any law we get for do with statutes, guidelines they how they interpret them. One of which now also where they try to say when a statute or an act don't clearly express one thing, it means say the other one don't mix it. If you look at section 91 subsection 1, clearly they talk about say if parliament they make any decision, majority of the members of parliament were present go vote, and the simple majority of the members present go take effect. That is for any decision where parliament take. But it be introduced by an exception, say except otherwise as provided in this in the said constitution. And when the speaker will address parliament, he gives several exceptions. He gives exceptions to section 29, subsection 3, paragraph B, where they deal with in the event of public emergency, if the president make any declaration, that 21 days for the declaration elapse, or parliament gets a 2/3 majority for the declaration continue, or whatever decision with parliament they take. He gives reference to section 119, subsection 9, where they deal with relieving judges, where they apply to auditor general. We make reference to section 137. And section 13, it make reference to section 137, subsection 7. And subsection 10, where they talk about how to relieve judges and the Chief Justice. They also make reference to section 173, where it with consequential provisions. Then lastly, it makes reference to section 108, subsection 2, paragraph B, where in the subject matter here. All of these provisions, only section 108, subsection 2, paragraph B, now only they deal with the issue for amendment. All others, where it be make reference to the parliament, none of them provision that we cite, no they deal with issues of amendment. That's section 29 now, section 119 now, section 137 now, the non-need or section 173 now, the non-need they deal with issues of amendment. They give examples where they cite the exceptions we apply to section 91, subsection 1. All of them they deal with this amendment. The only one where he reference, when the last one where he reference, where they deal with amendment, now in section 108, subsection 2, paragraph B. And now when they talk say, if parliament will alter any provision in the constitution, it will get 2/3 majority of members of parliament. This guy with where I use the word as expression, exclusive to 2 years. If you contrast section 91, subsection 1, and section 108, you will realize section 108 clearly states when it comes to bills. Section 91 not say bill, so it's a decision of parliament. It gets a lesser value, it gets a lesser magnitude. When you come to the higher magnitude, they say a bill. When parliament want to amend a bill, any bill, now if you look section 108, subsection 9, paragraph B, they say the alteration, whether by modification, whether by amendment, whether by reenactment, whether by replacement, whatever reference we make, if we apply with 2/3 majority of members of parliament. If I'm not a mistake, I think we're 149 members of parliament. We forget 2/3 majority now 100, and we then vote 96. This is no ambiguity, self. This is not an issue where even for go Supreme Court, because no ambiguity no dey. It's very clear. I will refer you back to one of the issues that will come on board where now section 32, subsection 3, we give the president the power for appoint electoral commissioner, subject to consultation with existing political parties and approval of parliament. The APC projects that in parliament, but they don't get 2/3 majority because of alter the constitution. No amendments, no commodity, no issue of going to court, no commodity, no issue of ambiguity, because it's clear. APC no get 2/3 majority.
So, Speaker referring the matter to Supreme Court, you think it's a wrong decision?
Well, the Speaker is an old man, and I have enormous respect for him. I'm not going to call his decision wrong, but I will say it is time for justify imposition. Like I say, he gets two constructions. You don't get a certain statement in this. You don't make any certain statement or clear statement.
And he thinks that are not justifiable?
I'm not going to say justifiable. Let me clear. Not justifiable. Because section 91, subsection 1, in contrast with section 100, subsection 2, paragraph B, no there's any ambiguity. Any legal mind will agree with me say no get ambiguity. Even Mr. Speaker, when I'm your landed senior, will agree with me.
Yeah, because that one bring me to the question. The speaker not just ordinary speaker.
He's a landed senior.
He don't take na the field.
There's a legal professional.
You think say the speaker know what he do, or I mean, he just do when many people they describe as political gain?
Well, Naimekasi, I always reference in statements that we make, in address we address parliament before it comes to a ruling. And for me, He really not certain. He don't get any fixed position. He don't get any definite position. He puts an into limb. Aside some sections them in the constitution where the speaker reference, where they look at the exceptions to section 91 subsection 1, that's section 29, section 119, section 137, section 173, and section 108 within in contention. Yeah, all of them he cites them as exceptions to section 91 subsection 1 because it starts with an exception clause. He cites them all, and if the speaker already don't cite the one as an exception, then in addition, it can hold two positions. One, that in the rule say it amend the constitution, in the allow parliament to amend the constitution, in the suggest or in the present to His Excellency the President for sign and make the bill become law for the amendments of the constitution. Well, I think say then it's not justifiable having listened to all the citations they will make and the address parliament.
Right.
Well, for justify that position, they in attempt for like justify that position, they make a referral to the Supreme Court. Now he make a referral, now he ask for a referral. So in other words, if we can allow for writing ruling, he make a formal because I doubt if you don't write a ruling and don't present it to president, I doubt that. But if you don't do that, he has requested, he has made a referral, he has asked for a referral for determination of section 91 subsection 1 in contrast with section 108 subsection 2 paragraph B to the Supreme Court.
All right, Tijan, if president go ahead and sign them, what's the next step of the APC party?
Well, we will get consultation amongst we say follow determine which we will do. No, they rush into action. No, we ever rush into action. You know, we believe say unconstitutional, we believe say unlawful, we believe say illegal. Then, in my view, the president is a man of wisdom. I have enormous respect and love for him. The president no go sign now, where the grey area surrounds the atmosphere. He no go sign now. Okay. He go wait for clarity. I believe so. My opinion that.
In name na Muhammad Ali Mugaji Tijani Esquire, member of the All People's Congress media team, and as we announced earlier, we still expect member of the Salone People's Party, SLPP MP, we come from Kalao District, Honorable Indelo Gevao for joining at the studio, and we still expect him for be joined, but now we don't see him yet. We still continue for wait for him. The program now Good Morning Salone, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Usman.
Inside the program, we take another issue. Usai, the Secretary General for the APC party, Lawyer Lansana Doumbia, asked government for suspend the constitutional amendment bill where Parliament passed this BNTM and allow Supreme Court for interpret the part them na the Constitution we say the Speaker of Parliament go against. Lansana Doumbia talked this to journalists them in one press conference where the APC party hold for sake of the 2025 constitutional amendment bill. A member of Parliament them passed to law. For more on this, make we join Alassane Bangura.
Monday, August 10, 2026 go down as one of the important days na the history of the Salone Parliament, as lawmaker them na Parliament been passed one controversial electoral constitution amendment bill outside the ruling SLPP party and the main opposition, All People's Congress Party, been get serious political disagreement like the proportional representation system, the 50+1 vote, and the Search and Nomination Committee, and other one them. We been make the opposition APC party member of Parliament them been left the well of Parliament before the final voting of the 2025 electoral reform bill. For Sikadis, make the All People's Congress APC party don't hold one press conference for inform the public about the party imposition on the 2025 electoral reform amendment bill. The national chairman for the All People's Congress APC party, Ambassador Al-Haji Usman Fodi Yansane, say the party go challenge the decision where the speaker been make for pass the new electoral constitution into law. Now the Supreme Court for interprets the legal procedure and requirements for make a bill could become a law.
The All People's Congress has taken the considered decision to challenge the validity of the constitutional amendment bill recently passed by Parliament. We are not proposing change. We are insisting that change must follow the lawful.
But waiting, the main opposition APC party be make up of the decision where the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas, been take for pass this bill into law. The Secretary General for the All People's Congress, APC Party, Lansana Doumbouya, Esquire, say the APC Party they challenge the way the bill been passed, especially over the number of votes where the Constitution require, where na 2/3 majority for amend the Constitution.
The Speaker of Parliament delivered an unconstitutional ruling that a constitutional amendment requires only a simple majority, directly contradicting Section 108(2) of the 1991 Constitution. To alter the Constitution, a bill must secure 2/3 with support of all elected members of Parliament, including parliamentary, on both second and third readings. With 149 MPs presently in Parliament, the lawful threshold is 100 votes, not 96. The Speaker's ruling is inconsistent, arbitrary, and legally void.
But waiting na the decision where the All People's Congress Party don't take, Lansana Doumbouya, Esquire, explain.
We reject and condemn the purported passage of the Constitution Amendment Bill 2025 in its entirety. The APC is proceeding immediately to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone to challenge this unlawful ruling, enforce Section 108, and uphold the supremacy of the Constitution. Finally, the APC demanded the Speaker and the government to respect the law, suspend the bill, and allow the Supreme Court to determine the matter without delay.
And as this bill don't open other constitutional debates na Salone, and as the country they look towards the 2028 general elections, the public they expect and they wait for see how the Supreme Court go interpret the constitutional question where the APC don't raise. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me na Alassane Bangura, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue to come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. If you just join we today, they talk to SLPP and APC about the outcome of the constitutional amendment and the opposition then position we then pull for Sekada press conference. And members say we still expect the SLPP representative, we now Honorable Gevao for joining the program. And still we now get him yet in the studio, and we get member of the APC media team, Muhammad Ali Mogaji Tijan Esquire. From that conference day, the APC say they go Supreme Courts. You think say that the right decision?
Like I said, the Speaker not ever be definitive as to imposition, and we want clarity as a party. In the one breath, the Speaker they say in the apply Section 91, subsection 1, we they deal with the issue of simple majority for the amendments of Constitution. We believe say unlawful, illegal, and unconstitutional. In the other breath, in an attempt for justify that imposition, it refer to the Supreme Court. Not so particular in APC refer. It's like as Parliament in the refers, the Speaker and Head of Parliament, it refer the issue to the Supreme Court for justify imposition.
And the APC self they say they forgo Supreme Court.
That is what I'm saying. If in the refer, now Parliament is on prorogation, we take the issue very serious and we take a very expediting. Now make we know the wait till Parliament resume. Once they done prorogation now, we they proceed for go to the Supreme Court. For there we go get an clear. Because we believe say waiting Parliament don't do the unlawful, illegal, unconstitutional, and not good for this country.
Alright, if you listen to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, it may make it clear say they may don't engage the APC. These are things they alone don't talk about. Why? I mean, things that with the APC party can don't talk in closed door, they wanna come outside on the change.
The APC no ever this so. It's cost a lot, believe me on that. The APC no ever this so. As I say, now 6 points are mentioned where the constitutional amendment bill they deal with. Areas them where we agree. Areas them will not get serious issues with. Areas them where we not tolerate because it's not good for this country. Like that 30% women quota, we grip around. Like for say we not get independent presidential candidates in an election, we grip around. Like for say dual citizens, then go contest for parliamentary election, we grip around. The issue don't not grip on this first past the post, this block proportional representation, this threshold, and this issue of this electoral commissioner. When it comes to the issue of electoral commissioner, like I said earlier, we vote. We get 41 votes as APC, then get 96. We don't meet to the 2/3 majority of parliament. We don't meet to them. No arguments, no issue, no court referral, no commodity. We know say we don't meet to that. So they say, okay, well, the extant law prevail. I clearly remember the leader of the majority party in parliament. They rely on the extant law. They rely on the provision of the law, the extant law provision. We are section 32, subsection 3. We don't miss the threshold. No referral to court, no be requested or required. So, in the other hand, if they want for we change the threshold as provided in the constitution, we are in section 42, subsection 2, paragraph E and F, where they require only 55%. They want to change them to 50 plus 1. And in another breath back, but argument don't done in parliament, and then no votes. I don't go into the arguments. I don't give reasons why we want that, because they won't pass that stage. But if they want to change the constitution, they need 2/3 majority of parliament, and they don't get that. Every reasonable Sierra Leone knows they don't get that. And if the parliament don't get that, they're not going to touch the constitution.
So you think that the best thing the APC party mean do na parliament for Waka Komona do? Because many people say this na the normal thing where APC party can base on now.
The best thing the APC do. If you listen to the words of the leader of the minority party in parliament, when I don't know Abukagbo, he say, we respect the office of the speaker. Personally, I more respect the office of the speaker, and we respect the speaker. But we not go be part of an agreement. We on this side, we on the APC side, all be part of an agreement. We go flout the provisions of the constitution. We go involve in an act unlawful to this country. We go act and in an unconstitutional manner. We go damage this country in future. We no go do one.
Alright, so what do you mean think say I mean the best option of the speaker when the APC walk out?
The best option we I believe say the speaker for take for be adjourned parliament. For be adjourned parliament because the issue is still unclear. In fact, for remedy the adjournment or adjourned parliament, now make it refer to the Supreme Court. Now make I say the speaker never gets a definitive position. On the one breath, it say it applies section 91 subsection 1. On the other breath, it make reference for say I am referring this issue to the Supreme Court. Okay. So if me be sit as the speaker, I for be adjourned parliament. For get clarity.
The APC they go back, they go Supreme Court, but the another side of the argument now that the APC in 2023 no agree go Supreme Court because then gets doubts. Now when they go Supreme Court, waiting don't change.
Nothing has changed.
But when I still go there.
We go there because we all see we go through what we call the tripartite agreement. There is another name for it. National cohesion, but peace. There is another name.
Unity agreement.
Okay, unity agreement. We all also we go through the unity agreement, and one of the lashes they will get in the unity agreement, now that we know we go Supreme Court when we want to challenge the decision of ECSL. That is between the APC and ECSL, you know, and we see wisdom for say we they follow stricto sensu the provisions and the recommendations of the tripartite agreements, the unity agreement. So if the unity agreement don't lash, we not for go Supreme Court when it comes to issue of letting the Supreme Court intervene, and this time round another circumstance has arisen, then I think say it be also sweet for let we go Supreme Court.
So you think say the APC regrets that decision not for go Supreme Court in 2023?
The APC not ever regrets the decision. The APC only want to be respectful to the people of Sierra Leone and the international community, because now they all form part of the unity agreement.
And the Supreme Court way una been doubt in 2023, una think saying don't change now?
I am a lawyer. I repose confidence in the Chief Justice. I tell you that for sure. I know him, and I know the impact he has made in the judiciary of Sierra Leone and in the individual lives of certain lawyers, including my very self here. I am a testimony, a living testimony of him.
So you think
I get confidence in the Chief Justice.
So you think say things will change this time around?
I don't think so change. You know, it's clear. It's not about any changes. It is fixed and constant. The law is very clear.
Alright.
We will interpret the law no more.
Okay.
That's why anything where get for change or not change. The law is very fixed and clear.
Alright.
No ambiguity.
Continue for the way to inside the program. We'll go for a break. When we come, we continue for look at more issues.
Hey, yeah. School ya pardon for no back power. Others go help me.
Me sister, how you sit down they talk to yourself so?
Me brother, now them picking a school business they mona me.
For say you know you give on Vista Bank back to school without tears when they start August 1, so say October 31, then they give you the combrade 3 months salary when we go pay back small for over 6 months with Lily Team Pantap. No afraid, me sister. You know, it be like the other one day. Now they are the go so.
Look me there be
Vista Bank, that the bank we come for pool water. Now we need combrade yai. If you want for no more, you can go to any Vista Bank branch within near you. Vista Bank, service, strength, vision. Terms and conditions apply.
You dey look for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term is so for keeping money with any community bank or financial services association, which then they call FSA, with the all sign as alone because then a good party with good condition, way easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you fine one, but how for manage you money for change your life and the people them and your community. Remember say when you keep your money in a bank where they near you not just they keep money for bye but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait, you be businessman or farmer, petit together, so you act person, teacher or anybody keep your money in any community bank or FSA where they near you and see how your life go better.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense. Now money they stop nonsense.
This na good news, German Petroleum don't do am again.
How you sabi so? German Petroleum don't come with Kirkland motor oil when a full synthetic oil for petrol and diesel engine. Kirkland they sell pass all the engine oil in America because na quality engine oil.
Kirkland engine oil, it guarantee it dey make engine run fine and beats like na new one. I say Kirkland engine oil they perform wonders for any engine and go make your engine get long life.
Wow! So anytime when you want change your engine oil, go for Kirkland engine oil. When are the best right now na tongue.
You want buy Kirkland full synthetic engine oil?
Go na any German petrol station. Get in at number 2 Adelaide Street, Grafton Becky Junction, Calabar Tonke Step, and Masafa.
You can buy back to German Petroleum distributor them when na SA Beckley na number 2 Campbell Street and Johnny Paul Tireless na number 62 Standard Street.
Kirkland engine oil, na high quality.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue to come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Inside the program we take one power headline stories. Then we say the Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallow say the engagement we get with local council authority and paramount chief them the Southeast region go help for address some of the challenge them we local council and don't they get. Talk this now the regional decentralization worker where it do now the 4 regions them with the together with the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs. For more on this region, Cherno Jallow.
Through the Local Government Act of 2004, first-term President Kaba, after about 32 years, been bringing back local government at district level. And the idea for this, now for make community people pick their councillor, mayor, and chairman them for represent them, now government and support development program them at the district. For now, about 22 local councils in the country, but like any other section, all of them councils are face similar challenge, from lack of finance to capacity issue and serious jamot between workman them and the council them. And this don't affect the service where the council are supposed to provide for community people. For this, the Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallow meet with local council and paramount chief them in the Southeast region for talk on the issue here. And during the meeting here, the vice president and the chairman for the meeting urge paramount chief them, councillor, mayor and chairman them for talk about the team them where they affect decentralization of the country.
Major decentralization challenges in the region. And then we will agree on practical actions then we will need to take maybe today. We will decide today because this meeting, whatever we decide here, we will implement and because this meeting gets the powers of the Interministerial Committee on Decentralization. So if we agree now saying that this and this we do from here, if we take that decision, they can go to cabinet, go get cabinet endorsement, and then we implement them. We get Ministry of Lands now, we get Ministry of Local Government now, we get Ministry of Health now, we get Ministry of Education now. So this is not the real ministry of local government, this is not the ministries they really, where they on the ground, where they maintain major service delivery them. So Nadande would do it today.
The regional decentralization tour, where the vice president do now in collaboration with the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs. So inside this engagement, the Deputy Minister and the Ministry, Alfred Jamiu, say by the time this meeting will not end, local council them will for push for more development program them and settle the issue where they are put in the streets them among themselves.
One of the things that really come out of the last IMC meeting are the fact that the local councils and the chief of councils then get some gas them in their operations. So His Excellency the Vice Presidency and we say we need for it as a family, as a local government family, for God we sit down and discuss these things then and try for come up with one resolution where it will benefit the decentralization and by large extension the local councils and the chief of councils.
The Local Government Service Commission gets the mandate to manage the human resource aspect of all local councils in the country. And Dr. Falala Amin, the chairman for this commission, going to talk about this engagement and say from 2004 to now local councils don't play important role for support the development program in the country. But say even with that challenge then still they we believe say with this meeting you're able to move past then challenge then they.
The challenges then they but there are also successes where the councils they don't do. And it is in this vein where the Honorable Vice President said, we therefore reform the commission. And because of this commission, it also translates into what they affect the councils then, in terms of staffing, in terms of transfer.
With all the statements here, it will reach them for a frank conversation between the local council staff them, so the media, they excuse them. And after some time of discussion between themselves, they will finally come now and the media being get one-on-one engagement to the paramount chief and self other people in the local council them will tell me what their impression about the meeting.
Being a paramount chief John Jibaro Senyama II, Omona Loa Banta Chief John Moyamba District, and I double back as the National Vice Chairman Council of Paramount Chief Sierra Leone. We get conflicting interest between the council and the local and with the paramount chief. Job then they would say we for do. They instead back saying that the council for do. And that job then they bring money for the council and for the chief job. But because we also the first for one job for do, so problem like at the time that they were not able to collect revenue, they okay loss.
Yeah, I mean for the Kande Rogers, Chairman Pujan District Council. So many issues were raised. One, the grants to the devolved function. We have NDAs. We have health, education, they are all developed under council. The money is not forthcoming. Like for 2025, we don't get nothing.
His Worship the Mayor Koba Musa, OCT. His Excellency the Vice President, in his address after we don't give presentation on successes and challenges, the first thing we maybe realize and also he give us hope, so there is hope for this particular gathering today where we don't be bringing the governance to the local people.
Then people also end up say with this meeting, they believe say all the issues them, we don't know they get in the local council them, but talk for the happen. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nachem Nojalo, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon continues still inside the studios with the the SLPP Member of Parliament, where they represent Kailaun District, Honorable Indolomo Guevara, as we been invited for come and it been confirmed say it will be part of the program, and we'll make the flyer all over wearing in face day. We confirm say it will be part of the program, but up till now we not see her. But nevertheless, we still the wait Honorable Indolo Guevara for joining me inside the program this morning. Inside the program, we look at messages. This one from Abdul Joe Commander. I say from Abdul Joe Commander na Moyamba. You see, na this make we no want the paramount chief them for day in a parliament because they always the take side for the paramount chief, the government for right.
This is from Mohammed B. Kalon. Now Facebook page they say Esquire Mogaji. Why now? After passing first and second reading, where APC voted.
This one from Amadou Sise say Honorable Guevara will definitely not come for this discussion because he has realized by his statement in one TV show that they have committed a treasonous act by altering the constitution illegally, and he is approaching the IG for security. Then go confess one by one.
This one from Brahima Content on Facebook page. They say the speaker is doing what he is asked to do and not what he should do as a speaker. To be honest, it has been like this forever for the country, as no thought has been there for its citizens. Sad for the people. From Brahima Content on Facebook page.
This one from Mark 10 New England View say the House of Parliament decision on the PR is final. As a nation, we must respect our constitution, which is guiding book for the people of this country. The speaker did exactly what was supposed to be done by the House without crashing or ignoring the procedure of the constitution.
Mahmoud Kamana of Facebook page, they say good morning everyone. I think we are having interpretation issue here. We are hearing different interpretation that is confusing us, the non-legal people. Section after section, we are hearing 2/3, we are hearing simple majority, non-simple majority. So in a situation where those in favor does not have the 2/3, we are hearing a simple majority is not accepted. What should happen? Please explain in a simple term for us, the non-legal people that are being represented in the House of Parliament.
This one from Amara Fama. He said, good morning, Radio Democracy. Why APC is always against the PR system? They are not sure of their voters, but I think the PR is the best form of election in Sierra Leone. Come out from Amara Fama from Lungi.
From Conte Winsil Mohammed, he say the same questions go to the SLPP too. Why are they forcing to pass the PR system? It is that they are afraid of the next election because of their poor performance to Sierra Leonean. If they have actually delivered as they always say, no need to force anything that is against the majority of Sierra Leonean. SLPP, it look like say una don't afraid for let APC no beat una na the next election.
This one from Shuaibu Kurma, he say Shuaibu Kurma from Ogofam, he said the two party join hands to remove independent candidates, the bill, which is not fair for us.
Ibrahim Sisena of Facebook page, they say Honorable Mohammed, when the PR system was first piloted, we saw how the matter reached the Supreme Court with the late Dr. Abdullah Usman Conte describing the outcome as a sad day for democracy, while then Attorney General Mohammed Lamin Tarawali called the ruling a true test of democracy that vindicated the government and the president. The deeper question is this: if such a precedent were to repeat itself, what would be the APC's position? Would the party accept it as a democratic precedent?
This one from Brian Conte say it is just that easy that a voting process is carried out between A and E, etc., and whosoever has the most vote should have the right to decide. But in Salone case, it is just that hard to know which color are involved and which color should have it in Sierra Leone when downhill, when even before the British team handed over the country. All right.
Well, from them messages here, so they come to we studio guests for respond to them. We continue the program. Good morning, Salone.
We'll come over to you, Tijan. You get some messages that inside the program, you will respond to them.
Yeah. I appreciate the message them anyway. But I think two main one they ask for further clarity. With the issue of, I think the last one we read, the PR system, we, Dr. Ablaye Conte of blessed memory, we project for the country no use. In the previous elections, the country end up using call him a sad deal for democracy, and on the other hand, the Honorable Minister of Justice then, we call him a good test of democracy. Before the determination of these issues, we get preliminary factors them within the assess. For example, like ABC section 38 subsection 2, it clearly require we for use the first past the post system. That's the constituency based system where each constituency represents one parliamentarian. This require the country to the Office of Statistics for determine the extent of the population quota, because now they determine the delimitation of constituencies. And it prescribes timelines waiting for one constitutionally. So if we late by that timeline day, obviously the PR system we use. We know we use the constituency delimitation system. The PR system we use. And for the 2023, members will be getting a midterm census. We be one of the factors we make them say we not be able to use the constituency delimitation system where the APC challenge in court. Where the court, in the view of the court, the CCAS will use the proportional representation system. And for the 2028 elections also, I think the time already don't beat the country. Statistics not do the census it. So even if they go for one now, it not go fit in the timeline for meet of the 2020 election. So we obviously get for use the proportional representation system. However, waiting the APC they against now that for let it be a steady and constant format. Say any parliament election, whether timeline favorable or not, na PR system for use, and then do it against. Because if it for be so, that means they will amend the constitution.
All right, now the PR system wanna say una dey against. Is it that na the PR system or na the type of PR system we Salone the practice una dey against?
No, na the PR system.
Of itself.
Let me come again. For determine the use of the constituency delimitation system, we have to go to census first, and we determine the population density nationwide by the population quota. Now so then go decipher the various constituencies by the population quota, and there is timeline for that. If the timeline beats you, you're not able for delimit the constituencies there. You're not able. So in failure of that, usher in the PR system. We have no problem with that, and we no get way for get problem with that. Even if we want get problem with that, you know. So we just give blame game say why statistics flow for one. When they say go and say something, they not be supported financially or otherwise. But not to that in an issue. What not the issue now? In the amendment procedure, now the government through the Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Justice wants for let it be a pertinent provision in the Constitution say whether timeline favorable or whether timeline not favorable or every parliamentary elections for be through proportional representation, which the APC are against. We are against them because if it for be so, it means they don't alter the Constitution. That means section 38 subsection 2. They don't alter them. We create openly for say we for use constituency delimitation, and each constituency for produce one parliamentarian. But for 2028, of course, we know all census, so we know we get the population quota accurately, so we use PR system. But going forward, we urge any government whatsoever, let's try for meet to the timelines we do with population quota and census, for local delimit to constituencies, for use the constituency system. But for we can use them as a permanent system for proportional representation when a PR system, it's against the constitution. And if the constitution for change, for adopt time, they forget 2/3 majority. It's clear. It's very clear for all sides the constitution. You forget 2/3 majority. Now they no return.
Right. Somebody send a message say why una wait till first and second reading don't go on, then una come up with the issue.
I go urge them for probably join the program late. I explain say there are 6 points with this new amendments bill they look at. The areas who agree. The areas who not agree. We don't ever agree as the outset. We don't ever agree for say the presidential threshold for the altered, the first past the post system for the altered, even up to the issue of nomination of electoral commissioner. We go against that for say for be by the president through consultation with existing political parties and approval by parliament. Who wants change? Who wants a nominated committee where for search and nominate electoral commissioner? But the party in governance go against them. And we don't get 2/3 majority. So we lost. We agree. Why now on the other hand, who side they not get 2/3 majority if we can pass? Then they refer to Supreme Court. So they refer to Supreme Court for the other one. It's not fair. It's unjust. It's unlawful. The constitution, any position of all sides of the constitution is very clear. At the constitution, you get 2/3 majority, and that is lacking.
So let's take you to a post where Parliament do on their Facebook page some 5 days ago. They say the Speaker's ruling is final and cannot be interpreted or inquired into by any court of law. Okay, now read what the last paragraph actually says. However, since the question whether or not a non-entrenched constitutional provisions can be altered by recourse only to section 91(1) of the Constitution of the Salon 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, is of grave public interest, I refer this to the Supreme Court for an opinion to be referred to this House not later than 3 months today to guide future discussion on this matter. I rule. Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas.
Yes, you guys honorable man. Legacy, there has always been 2 positions. For me, I go to say on the one part they approbate, on the other part they reprobate. On the one part, it they accede. On the other part, it not they accede. On the one part, they say section 91 subsection 1 where they require simple majority can go through. ISO will say go through. And on the other part, he say even though other will say they go through, let's hope because go determine whether I can go through. So that is the position. Now exactly you don't read so back as well.
Okay. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And if you just join with today, we talk about the constitutional amendment and the APC position. We been expect to be joined in the studio by Honorable Ndelo Givao, but we still not get them in the studio. And the voice we just listened to, member of the APC media team, Muhammad Ali Mogaji Tijan Esquire. We will talk about them party position, and we'll come back to you. We will continue for look at things them where the APC make up of the amendment, and waiting next if Supreme Court's not come out as expected. We'll go for this music break, or can we continue the? We'll go for this jingle break, or can we continue the program? Good Morning Salon.
Cecil, do you know any sharp user I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin user. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojon Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop, all things ready for you.
Where vision clear, success easy for get. If you want to build a strong career in human rights, health, tech or governance, KREPS na the place for you.
The College of Human Rights, Education and Professional Studies, na the first human rights college na Salone. Don't open admission now. Na number 1 Blackwell Road, PWD Roundabout. Get practical training inside top courses like Global Public Health and Cyber Security, Paralegal Studies and Legal Research, Democracy, Good Governance and Rule of Law, Climate Change Management, and ICT and plenty other one them.
All you need na 2 credits or pass na WAS or any recognized certificate or diploma, plus partial scholarships there for all certificates and diploma applicants. NCTVA don't give partial accreditation to KREPS.
So, pick your application form now. Na number 1 Blackwell Road or call the number 076 758 511 or 077 758 511.
KREPS, we dey build leader them and protect the rights of people.
Break day, we take music inside the program. When we come, we look at more issues.
Country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, we want for no. Wait make we country they go slow. Wait make it all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die pampo. If I they try for go before, I beg oh. Do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so. If I try for go before, I beg oh, do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so. Don't we for do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so. But we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava, thing now we go make we nation well Panambara, make we people scatter.
Something that you talk about.
Sing them like half flavor plaba, political party wahala. Sing them we go make we agba, them put we country pan yakba. Sing along say hey, bo, we want for no. Wait till make we country they go slow. Wait till make it all they grow. Yes, so, oh, I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we did that, yes, so make we show them thing them we go make we kick boom, thing them we go make we country go before. Mama, yes, so, thing them we go make we grow, thing them we go make we left for go slow, make baby gladly for Bobo show. Alright, so if I perform, me on perform. You say for gladly for watch you watch. If I sing, me young sing. You say for gladly for dance you dance. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladly. Thing now we go make we happy. Thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity.
Well, I hope so you enjoy the music we give inside the program. The song titled Tin Them by Wahid. Loyalty John, how you see the music?
You know, you speak to current affairs. Now, music we know the old.
Okay.
You speak to contemporary current affairs, especially in the political arena.
Alright, continue for the way to inside the program. Inside the program, we take another issue. Inside the managing director for Job Search Salon, Edlin Elba, don't ask the Ministry of Labour and Social Security for use idea them. We go make the new regulation and private employment agency them get data on how private sector they contribute to President Bill 500,000 job for young people. Edlin Elba talked this inside one labor sector meeting with the Ministry of Labour and Social Security organized for update private employment agency them, but the new regulation them they want for use. For more on this, make we join Jafferman Davis.
Part of President Julius Maada bill in promise for give about 500,000 jobs to salon people. Now for ensure say all men at the labor sector self-contribute to this goal. But for long term now in this sector, the ministry be don't find it difficult for understand who that then they now the country where they work as private employment agency them, whose kind of work they do and how they help for contribute to the work promise where the president be don't make before this term. This make the Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security, this BNTM, they engage different private employment agencies in the country so that they go look inside and work and able or get one word agreement on how they for regulate them for do them work fine. The Director of Labour and Employment at the Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security, Idris Abdumbuya, they explain more about this.
We've been do public statements last week. We kind of invite them to a meeting so that we can set the pace for draw the attention to the provisions in the employment regulation. We speak to private employment agency and also how we go better or strengthen them provision and become one for review them. But law, go make them for people them, allow them for participate as to how the law will look like in the future. We all agree the path we go take for review that regulation day. We speak to private employment agency. Well, as I say, not too distant future because by Tuesday coming, we get 2-day session with the technical committee. Then after that on Wednesday again, the big body go sit on back, for look at what the technical committee don't do. From there we go begin to work towards the road of finalization. This is not 2 weeks happen. Quick one.
The director continue for talk about the impact where this engagement and the regulation process what the ministry they try for get for their agency they are go bring to the labor sector.
The ILO convention on private employment or recruitment agency. So now some of them standards and they would try for like me too. But as a country we don't go far now because we mentioned the issue of private employment and the Employment Act and also the employment regulation. Both of them now 2023. So we don't agree for get a technical committee. We include WIO Ministry, members of the Sierra Leone Labour Congress, Sierra Leone Employers Federation, and also from the private recruitment or employment agencies them from among them, people who have been there or they that committee day so that we work together or kind of like put proposal where we go finalize and not too distant future. Well, important because a part of the agenda for make sure say we realize decent work in the country and also for make sure say we protect the rights of workers them. So if then they also operate in that space, we need for make them think and align their thoughts with within we self gets we now the people who they oversee them.
During this engagement, it will take but over 2 hours question and answer session between the agency them and the ministry. Just after the Director of Labour and Employment, we do explain the different regulation them, what they want for bringing at this sector and how they work in other country them. And this be make Ready Democracy meet with one pandemic agency there, winner Job Search, and the managing director for this agency, Edlin Elba, they explain more about how they receive this and waiting go be the contribution of regulation and the work wey they do.
So it's always good for regulator sector, and we gladly obviously where they invite some of we been already see the regulations, and we been don't voice out say it really not get for work the way how the regulation make. For starters, we not believe say all man they work under one blanket category way for make then license now for all man. We get at least 3 different categories where they work. So when you talk about security bond, for example, you get for measure the risk, only you able for say okay this one require bond, this one require bond. Also when you talk about the license. So all of these things I think say the ministry as well as Labour Congress need for understand how agency work day, and then we design them for suit how we do work.
The managing director and for call on other agency them for be part of the process and meet with the Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security so that they will know the way forward and allow them for be part of the national contribution for provide the 500,000 job where the president be promised to the people. For the Society for Ready Democracy, Jaffa Mans Davis, the report.
Program Good Morning Salon, they continue still inside the studios. We get member of the APC party media team. We na lawyer Muhammad Ali Mogaji Tijan Esquire. So there we look at the constitutional amendment bill where Parliament passed this BNT. One of the things them we the APC party and the SLPP party agree for during that process the independent candidates we are in una say on presidency level una no want them. Why?
I believe see good for this country because if we look at we lost them, especially very 1991 constitution in the Public Elections Act, both of 2012 and 2022, not only under the ticket of a political party, now a possible contest for the presidency of this country. And that has been the norm, that has been the trend, that has been it since its origin. From where we come from colonialism, when we take up, na true political party affairs they always know they go. And it seems suitable for people, and not look problematic. Yes, we get disjunctive views them, but the political party system always don't provocable for it. So if we look at the landscape of the pattern of the politics, and the most suitable in the view of the APC. So now make we support them and we counterpart them. We won't bother them on the other side. Then get that share the same view.
Is it an afraid or not afraid? Because if somebody they now on a party, maybe when not treat and fine, it can move ahead, go stand as independent. And many people believe say when I want tie people to the APC and SLPP, that's make one agree for them and remove them.
In fact, to help them, not to fear, they help anybody we no go in line with. So probably the ideologies of the party we go want for differ elsewhere. We don't see examples of this nature. From the APC, we don't see them form C4C. From the SLPP, we don't see them form the PMDC and the NGC. I'm not saying them parties they need the survival, but if you look the level and the extent of the survival, you will find out say in a very low pedigree, so low a magnitude that the last election pool say they're not able to pull any significant percent. We will require them to form part of government in any sector, in any institution, or in any manner. So that they show say the political party system they prove well, and we want to continue our way. We don't see people in the form political party because of they differ from the ideologies of these two major parties governing Sierra Leone. We get the history for governing this country, and we see how futile the efforts can be landed. So I believe it's not help. We are not afraid. We're afraid. You know, let people know waste the resources because it has been tested and it has been proven.
Right.
So not to see we we dey free.
Another rumor wey dey go around in recent time after una comot na parliament, una not take part. Say una member of parliament them collect money and motor car.
No, we take part. No, so we not take part.
Meaning,
when it comes to deviating from the constitution, we cannot be a part to that. So
the
demonstrate say we no go be part of that. Now make we come on parliament.
Now the rumor say una take money. Is it true? Money and motor car. Una member of parliament say.
Anybody who has assertive for proof from the legal point of view. Who that say so let prove her? Who that say we members of parliament then take money and motor car? Let the person prove her. Now the person don't talk am, let prove her.
Alright, we see another audio with the circulate around of allegedly one member of parliament concerning the issue of they don't agree to this A, B, and C. I don't know if you don't listen that voice note today.
Well, I'm not listening to it. Edify me.
Alright. We still look at messages. This message they come out from a YouTube page from Suleiman Kamara. He say Salone need a justice system that is independent not only in law but independent in practice. When the executive has a significant role in appointing the chief justice and judges, citizens can naturally question.
More messages them inside the program Good Morning Salon or on the send on 077 981 981, and this one they come up from Mark 10 and New England Ville. It says Sierra Leone have seen before how Supreme Court's interpretation can fundamentally alter the political meaning of constitutional provisions. The 2015 decision upholding former President Nkrumah's removal of former Vice President Sam Sumana remains a powerful reminder that constitutional interpretation can produce consequences far beyond the courtroom.
This other one from Alpha Bakar Jallo, K2I, say lawyer Indolo Guevara is the pioneer of this bill to be passed in the well of Parliament, but prosperity will judge them all way involved with it.
This one from Alpha Joba is Sierra Democracy tell the APC man that the majority of people in Sierra Leone we need the PR system of government system because it reduces violence.
This other one from Abdul Kamara is say APC fail us, then they blame the speaker.
This one come up from today's Scott Now Facebook page. You say why is the SLPP afraid of direct vote system? Let the people have their say by directly electing their representatives, not the other way around.
This message from a YouTube page from David is say let Supreme Court ask for referendum for Sierra Leonean to decide on PR system.
This one say sometime Kinde you get for Lukusai the problem begin because the speaker position being used for be neutral person now being Justice Abel Strong now being the speaker. The APC go review section 78 and change the position to party member. So then go and bring SBB Doumbouya as speaker. Now they the problem. Now the problem will go through so.
This one say all within the SLPP party they do now come out from the Justice Kawan constitutional report.
Okay, from them message here, so they come to we studio guest for respond to them. Then we take walk about inside the program.
Waiting me go see holistically to the message they want to hear. We don't pass the stage for argue about the advantages or disadvantages by this amendment bill in business. We don't pass that stage there. Members of Parliament argue on very well. First stage, second stage, committee stage, report stage, third stage. They don't go through all them processes there. So, not all the advantages or disadvantages them would assess. This is a matter of the constitution. And again, Abiyeri, the leader of the majority party in Parliament, will make similar claims. Like a one-panel text message they have for see. Now APC we don't do this. Now APC we don't start this. let we know the if in their opinion they say I'm wrong, let we know they take wrong for correct wrong, or know they follow wrong. If they don't view them or they don't perceive and say waiting the APC do so wrong, not to let them carry repeat.
So you are aware saying I'm wrong the APC party?
No, na them view according to them view, or they assess them view.
Okay.
Of course, me no perceive and that way. But what they say, if in their own perception, they don't conceive and say that was wrong. I don't believe say they for justify that wrong, they will say present wrong, according to them. You know? So I appeal to you all because for me, like how I just talked earlier, say we get a consensus as to independent presidential candidates. And all the personal view say if Sierra Leone will become a modern state or a modernized state, now we within the APC and the one within the SLPP now will join hands together. I strongly believe that one day, and I can advocate them to me elders them and me party stalwarts them na the APC, and even me party them again na SLPP I can tell them Nandi. Say now we two will come to one and we change the lives of people of Sierra Leone. You know, so for me SLPP not to enemy them. In fact, to be not test one party state, na SLPP be introducer. SLPP na introduce one party state, na APC can implementer. You know, so for say down there, we don't do down there, it cuts across. We will go endless. We will just go behind the point. It will still center around with you.
Alright. So somebody now YouTube page say let Supreme Court ask for a referendum for Sierra Leonean to decide on PR system. Okay. You believe in that?
Then they make a laugh with the posse. Anyway, what we will say to that? In the constitution, we go to call entrenched clauses. Clauses that we go for do, for example, the human rights, the police council, the defense council, the legislature, parliament itself, the judiciary, you know. Then alteration or amendment or modification or replacement or reenactment of any point you get for do that one is specifically called for referendum. Not to like this one here, not to like this issue of section 42 subsection 2 paragraph A and F or section 38 subsection 2 in all form part of the entrenched clauses of the constitution. So the constitution can very clear say 2/3 majority of members of parliament. You know, say members present to as opposed to section 91 subsection 1. They say members of parliament. We get 149 members of parliament. But this system, majority.
But this system is these members of parliament or members in parliament are the same system they use for the Auditor General Lara Taylor Piercing removal.
For say
members in parliament, not members of parliament.
If not them usually be wrong. It be wrong. Then the parliament be act wrongly. If not them use. Because 2/3 majority very clear. Right now we get 149. If I'm not mistaken, we get 149 members of parliament. 14 of them are paramount chief. Then 135 of them are elected members from all the districts. They will get 2 constituent members when His Excellency the President and the Honorable Speaker. So 149 plus 10 2, we get 151 members of parliament. And the Speaker no get voting right, and the President no get voting right. If the Speaker no get voting right, now outside there is a vote by members of parliament, elected members of parliament, whether by way of paramount chief or whether by direct elections through general elections. Then we are equality in votes. Not only the Speaker but also whoever preside will get a casting vote. We're not saying in this case. And it's very clear say 2/3 majority of members of parliament, not members present to members of parliament. It's very simple and unambiguous. Now we don't want to twist and I'm not give reference to when it comes to the issue of the electoral commissioner. In back if you go about 2/3 majority under the unless a proviso.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue for the way to inside the program. Lawyer Tijan, in a member of the APC media team, as we deal with the look inside the constitutional amendment bill, we Parliament passed this BNTM. Would you take work about inside the program when you can continue for look at more issues?
Another morning again, at the Monday, this Monday, I'm not glad at all. Because the officer blue boy there and blue girl there, they don't pass mark from people. So corruption, bribe, take money, mine. For say the director of traffic or the police management no say police officer, especially the one the way they na Dwazak Junction, New England, New Road, take go up Gonyanda. The worst for take money na people they and mine. What we do na this country ya. For say they know the pay una by month, bound to pass mark bo officer blue boy and blue girl lembo no to so now bo. Yeah, and I really don't know this. I always they say. Go, you say you defend lawlessness. Yeah, you now also but Alex now under your leadership we don't get the worst police boy blue and blue girl at this place mine. Why would one try for police control? But anyway, I just want to inform IG Willow say the officer blue boy they don't pass mark, they don't pass mark. I still get information that says I know well. Zain the feeling chair that says Zain even faint mine. Okay. Now so back unami old Uncle Remba. So tell that boy me one die. Pass wara then fly with a go oversee mine. PPSL party. Bonus bo. That talk no more with that girl talk. Now go jail for 4 years. But with that woman then at that place, Usai, over 300 billion loss, RANA. Before that, go promote them back. We by then tell you that girl for then a tight corner here in the management. Go promote them back. Go put them back as deputy minister of money. Say go, you don't try. All what do you mean tell we go? Not we know this issue. But you don't know if you know, you know, no to see na say go. Ono to show me plan, you me plan say where you can, you go trace this country. I say, no to pamphlet, I say they say go say, na umo, you want go to them. Not just tap for life, go no get that mind. They on no to simple go, me I did not say go no get talk that talk. I last week, all man Yoba, they say uncle, jaga, English way talk. The man was a speak English, I go be president. I say sure. The one that was a speak English. Tell me what they don't do for this country, yeah. Just tell me what they don't. You see what they make salon de bien la talk to no frankly. This book PhD WHE. Now don't spoil this country, yeah. English no get nothing for do by development. I tell you no. People enjoy na to uncle alata alusai then is a bit speak. You know allow for talk, but then get energy minute what they do. You know able do nothing. I told that boy back. Mr. 1% himself, he speak. What he able to do? Nothing. This time around, we don't want book. We want people who go able to work for the benefit of the country. I say, Uncle Jaga, himself, say, don't tell Babylon, no. What happen when you not a bit speak small? I say, but anyway, I don't tell me man say let them find special class for Uncle Jaga. Me, na the honorable Piki Wakabot.
From Walkabout, the program now Good Morning Saloon, it come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Don't they send messages them on 077981981. Also now with Facebook page. Now time for make we look at more messages them inside the program. Usman.
This one from Bakari say, can government and opposition find common ground on constitutional reforms?
More messages them inside the program Good Morning Saloon, now with Facebook page and now with 077981981 line. This one say this one they come out from Ibrahim Sise say when national interest meets political advantage, the constitution must remain the compass. They say Honorable Mohammed, the application of section 91(1) deserves a deeper national reflection. If its interpretation is perceived as serving political advantage, where then lies the truth of our constitution? Where is the error and what needs to be amended or clarified? Most importantly, where should this parliamentary drama lead the nation if what ought to be done is diverted or ignored? A constitution should serve the nation, not the moment. From Ibrahim Sisi, our Facebook page.
This one from Michael is say, if the Supreme Court rule in favor of the government, what will be the next alternative for the APC party?
Okay, more messages them inside the program from Mystic Nadwazak. He say the Supreme Court, Parliament and the people, what a heated debate across Sierra Leone's media platforms. In all of this, the constitution must remain paramount above individual or political parties' interest. Integrity is key in public service. Our leaders should serve the interest of ordinary Sierra Leoneans because political positions are temporal. One day you will leave office and the law you helped create may eventually affect you too. Let us put Sierra Leone first. From Mystic Nadwazak.
This one from Saw. He say to the opposition, what are your strongest objection to the bill and which specific clause concern you most?
More messages them inside the program. Una don they send on 077 981 981. This one they say please ask why the APC always afraid of the PR system.
This one say good submission this morning. It come out from Emmanuel.
This one, Constitution is Supreme. Read Walcombo by Mike Chachira from. Okay, this is from Mike Chachira.
This other one from Ibrahim Sise say when nation interests meet political advantage, the constitution must remain the compact. Honorable Muhammad, the application of section 91 subsection 1 deserve a deeper national reflection if its interpretation is perceived as serving political advantage. Where then lies the truth spirit of our constitution?
More messages there. One don't say inside the program. Good morning, Salon. This one from Abubakar Rashid. They say the speaker's mind was made up. There was no way to postpone the decision, but to rule and ask for clarification from the Supreme Court.
This one say the speaker think the constitution is it all right.
This one's APC don't believe in the Supreme Court. In the case of the former Vice President, to APC try to be gentle. Amara from Lungi.
This one say APC na una good work the follow una so when una kana government una go know waiting for do because power not the last.
More messages them we una don send inside the program. Good morning, Salon. It say Brahma Conte say it is just that easy that a voting process is carried out between A and E, etc. And whosoever has the most votes should have the right to decide. But in Salon case, it is just that hard to know which colors are involved and which colors should have it. Salon went downhill even before the British team handed over the country to us 65 years ago.
This one from Joshua Junisa. I say Honorable Indolo no get term for this Boku explanation again. Make APC go Supreme Court.
This one from Joe Commander. I say we are accepting the MPs to push for the House of for the Parliament so that they can avoid the discussion of the national constitution. They should be discussing on the local and traditional issues than the constitution. They are not politicians.
This one from David Kuma. I say I will start to constantly follow Radio Democracy for their persistent message reading. Thank you very much. Keep it up. We the citizens have trust in you.
Okay, from then messages them they will come to a studio guest for respond to them, and if we get more, we go come with them now the program. Good morning, Salon. A lot of messages for you.
Yeah, thank you. I want to say there is one peculiar message we address in it could overwhelm virtually all other messages. And I would ask about the spirit of the Constitution with respect to section 91, subsection 1. One thing I want to say about this 1991 Constitution and the fact that it not get interpretation section. Section 30 of the 1991 Constitution they make reference to interpretation for chapter 3 of the Constitution, where we deal with human rights. That's where we also about some conventions and other things there. The interpretation limited to chapter 3 of the Constitution, where they deal with issues of human rights, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, as the case may be. But generally, when it comes to issues of interpretation, Section 174, the subsection 1 paragraph A and B, or subsection 2 paragraph A and B, they give direct reference to the Supreme Court. When issues of interpretation of the Constitution, according to Section 174 of this Constitution, if I'm not a mistake, either subsection 1 or subsection 2 paragraph A and B thereof, they give direct reference to the Supreme Court for interpretation. There is a reason for the 1991 Constitution not get interpretation section. There is a reason for that. And the reason is because I will speak as a lawyer for say 98% of the provisions of the 1991 Constitution is unambiguous. It's very explicit and precise and clear. There's no need for we get misunderstanding or incomprehensiveness as to the provisions therein. It's very clear. So, because of this clarity as to the provisions in the 1991 Constitution, now in rare cases we get necessity for clarifications or interpretation by this area. In very rare cases. And I don't believe say this is not one case. I don't believe. Because the law is very clear. Section 91, subsection 1, they say when it comes to decision by Parliament for decide on a simple majority basis. And in contrast to that, the introduction of section 91 subsection 1, they count exception clauses. Now make earlier when the program starts, I refer to all the sections the way the honorable speaker reference as exception to that section 91 subsection 1. And Usai end up after he mentioned section 29, he mentioned section 119, he mentioned section 137, he mentioned section 173, Usai end up at section 108, subsection 2 paragraph B. When I the subject matter hearing. Waiting the speaker said these are exceptions to section 91 subsection 1. What is section 108 subsection 2 paragraph B say? He say for any amendment to the Constitution, we forget 2/3 majority of members of Parliament. Total. The difference between section 91 subsection 1 and section 108, now make a refer to one rule of statutory interpretation where they say expressio unio e exclusio alterius. The expression of one thing expressively don't exclude another not mentioned.
Okay. Will they come to the other studio guests we just don't join at the studio? But when will they see the APC go Supreme Court?
Pardon me?
When will they see the
very
APC
soon.
go to Supreme Court?
Very soon.
Very soon, time not yet.
Well, very soon, possibly as in this week.
Okay. In name na Muhammad Ali Mogaji Tijan, member of the APC media team. And as we announced earlier, we been expect to be joined by SLPP member of parliament from Kalaon district in Dolo Givao, we just on January inside the program Good Morning Saloon. Honorable, good morning and welcome.
Good morning and good morning. I'm sorry for coming late. I reach here at 3 o'clock in the morning just for this program. I tell me, young man say wake me. He wake me at 8:40. I'm so sorry.
You get 12 minutes.
Thank you.
For making your point at the program as we round up now. But in a whole, according to the APC, they don't describe the Jobo Naduna Parliament as unconstitutional, and that's then they go Supreme Court for interpretation. As a member of Parliament, we take part in this debate and also take part in the passing of the bill. You can first confirm whether or not this bill pass or not pass.
So I tell all listeners, as I don't always tell them, say the bill pass. The bill pass. And all the lawyers na Sierra Leone, they want them way they interpret the constitution their own way. I tell them say, then just they read the word the section we then call section 108.2 paragraph B. They not they read the entire section 108, and me don't do extensive research, and I will base my submission today on twofold. I don't tell media houses then say I not don't read the text of the speaker in ruling, but I agree entirely with speaker in ruling say section 108 get ambiguity, and it is sent na Supreme Court for ruling. So I'm not going to sit down here for say speaker in ruling say na simple majority the bill pass. What me go tell you na the fact that looking at all the provision, if you go by section 108.2 paragraph B, the House gets 2/3 majority for pass the bill. How did the House get 2/3 majority for pass the bill? The entire constitution, any side it call for calculation of votes, even under the section 108 where they deal with alteration, we not deal with amendment, where they deal with alteration of this constitution. When you go down to 108.7, it tell you would I qualify for vote in a referendum. It did it expressly. So if you get for tell you would I qualify for do something or how for do something under the section, it dispel and clearly people that were then disqualified during election, not for vote, people this, it did it. But when you just take section 108 in isolation, you just read section 108 2, you can read 3, you form an opinion. But when you read section 108 right down to 7, we say even they introduce the two words, amendment and alteration. When me they tell Famble then I say the section they deal with alteration and not amendment, and there is striking difference in law between amendment and alteration. You use the words them where the speaker use where they refer to this section, this section, this section. If you think deep, you will definitely agree with the speaker in opinion say section 108 get ambiguity, and in your opinion in interpreting section 108 you get for go by simple majority when provided for under 91.1. So assuming without conceding that we all as a country we go by section 108, I tell the nation say we got 2/3 majority. Firstly, when we go at second reading, all the APC members of parliament then decide not for talk. All those in favor say aye. Paramount Chief and a cross section of us, including the two APC members, said aye. Without standing for individual vote, they agree say we don't get 2/3 majority.
What's in the form 2/3 majority?
What in the form 2/3 majority in this situation now 97. How come is it 97? The constitution not make reference how you they calculate 2/3 majority, forget how you forget 2/3 majority. But we stand in orders under section 44 subsection 4 make reference in circumstance where you get for calculate 2/3 majority, particularly for past state of public emergency where they under section 29. It said the speaker get the right for deduct the members of parliament them where don't take official leave of where they're not there.
What are the member of parliament there? Now from UNA or from the APC?
The members of parliament, the general members of parliament. The speaker get the right for reduce them in calculating 2/3 majority. It did it, section 44 subsection 4. It said the speaker in calculating 2/3 majority, and the only side where it make reference to the constitution for which purpose, for the purposes of section 29 when a state of public emergency, when we vote on it, it said it get the discretion for reduce the total members of parliament by those who took official leave of him. And on this occasion, when we vote on this bill, the speaker asked all of we for TINAP. He asked the clerk of parliament whether they're not in a parliament. The clerk of parliament said 3 APC members they're not there, then take official leave of me. That one they at the hands out. Okay, so when you remove 3 APC members from 149, it brings you to 146. If you take 2/3 of 146, it is 97. The vote where SLPP gets na 97. A member of parliament who is sick but not take leave of the speaker when a paramount chief on that day, though very sick, a young wife, drive him, bring and can a parliament for vote on this bill. After the voting on the bill, when they wheel her back into Imotoka, where I did and then wheel her back into Imotoka, I go and sit down inside Imotoka, I talk to her. I don't think say any member of parliament the way go allege say he seek reach that particular paramount chief.
So the APC wey dem seek, what you say of that?
Me not even know. All what me know, they take formal leave of Mr. Speaker.
Now.
Formal leave of Mr. Speaker, when me not know what is the reason. But the clerk stood in the well of parliament, he say 3 of them absent and take formal leave of them. And even assuming without conceding, if we were all in the house, 149, 2/3 majority was going to be 99.3. My only rule mathematics is because it is 99.3, you roll downwards. You don't roll upwards because it not reach 0.5. So it was going to be 99.33, which would have meant you roll downwards is 93. But on this situation, 3 of them were absent and took formal leave. And using SO 44.4, where the SO say we get the right for regulate we self, okay, the speaker in calculating it, it deduct them from the total number of votes, and 97 people voted, of which 81 members of the SLPP bench, 14 paramount chiefs, 2 APC.
Now,
so the bill was legally passed and constitutionally passed. So the speaker, in reference to the Supreme Court, I agree with in interpretation that by the text of this constitution, where it make reference to this section, the only side where it make reference to this constitution now in section 1087, and I go read them to you for the public, because I don't always say we all just get the right for
because we not get better term honorable the allegation around of members of parliament wherein they don't say this constitution if them pass it's treasonous and other things them. Your colleague then they say you know one of the people where the pioneer follow get bad constitution.
So me now one of the people, anybody who sabi me, I always stand for what me believe in, and I'm not really bothered about the opinion we other person make. That I am a lawyer and I have my own opinion and I'm seized of what me feel say the constitution say, and I contribute to them for the job where the Sierra Leonean populace pay me for. I not come on a street, I go to parliament. I am an elected member of parliament, paid every month, unlike them. My colleagues them where then they pay, then they work out for 6 months, then they work out for 3 months, then they work out on sensitive issues. Me then they pay me for do the people's job, and when I do the people's job, I do the people's job by my knowledge of what me sabi. So if person say I am a pioneer to do a wrong law, then you are saying the entire parliament, the entire APC SLPP bench, we see through first reading, second reading, third reading, committee stage, right through committee stage, we all na pioneers. But I am saying all of us in parliament did the right thing in parliament, and we passed the bill procedurally, and I really I'm not bothered by the rantings.
Before we come to you quickly, the APC they go Supreme Court for interpretation of una action at parliament. What do you say about that?
I am very glad. I'll be really glad, and I go tell them say the speaker's position will always come triumphant. The speaker in point where he make on this issue, he go always stand for I mean every Sierra Leonean go say the speaker was right, and I know the speaker is not a lawyer of 2 years standing, is a lawyer of over 16 years standing, and I know that before he opine on that position, he not just sit down in one green he opine on her. He would have done extensive research, just as I have done extensive research. Even yesterday I was out with a scholar abroad who sent me an article. I sent it to my brother Chukwuemeka Taylor. I sent it to lawyers. Let us more with all the lawyers, more we formulate the grounds for Supreme Court.
Quick one. You're unfortunate me landed senior be cut up because he not do justice in situation make justice no occur in this legal interpretation, legal opinion in interpretation of the constitution. In the first place, the constitution at the corner, SO9, SO20, the constitution at the corner will supersede all other law. And there is no ambiguity in section 108. Section 108, section 7, we refer to for referendum, it not apply in this circumstance.
No, it not make reference. No, it not make reference to referendum. No, it not make reference to referendum.
No, please. Can I talk?
Take him.
Look at Asiam.
107.
This is not for issue of referendum. We have entrenched clauses that will require referendum. I will not talk about away on the kite. This now with respect to article section 42 subsection 2 paragraph E and F. Now you they deal with. You know under the exchange clauses, not for referendum. So last 7 we talk to it not apply. When you look at section 108 subsection 9 paragraph B, it tell you when it comes to alteration, amendment, modification, reenactment, replacement, it make them very clear say to a majority of members of parliament.
Alright.
Then no say no get 2000 make a they know. They very well know. So if you go out SO9, SO19, SO20, the constitution is the common and you know ambiguous.
Okay.
He knows that.
Alright.
He's well let you know.
Plenty thank you guys for joining inside the program this morning. We wish honorable for there, but nevertheless, from time to time we will organize a program there as way for educate the public about things and where they happen at parliament. Well, the last voice we just listened to in name na Muhammad Ali Mogaji Tijan Esquire, in a member of the APC media team, and in same way so inside the program we get honorable Indolomo Givau, we represent people in Akainla under the SLPP party. Plenty thank you guys for joining inside the program. Well, now good all the content of the program. Good morning, Salon. We come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. I want to say plenty thank you to producers Aptu along with support from Kabia. Plenty thank you to Abdul Gilen, DJ Kema for technical support. May Kama Bango and make on see you live on Facebook. So to meet another 10 minutes, Usman Kama.